What's going on, my peoples? How y'all feeling? It's your boy DV back at it again. Uh, just a quick little talk. Uh, I'm at work again. This is my last night shift before I switch back to days. So I'm taking a little break, a little pause. I'm more of a morning person. I'm up before the sunrise. Sometimes I get up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, even days that I don't go to work. So working these nights has been a challenge for me. I haven't worked nights in years, but it's all good. I like to switch things up a little bit, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to make a video, man. I ran across this video. I think it was on YouTube. I kind of recorded it. I think it was off YouTube. But man, it's crazy. I just wanted to share with you guys. Like when I made the two videos about Out of Woman, kind of highlighting the position and the roles that I feel that women have not been able to play in our society and our communities over the course of the years and the generations that have passed, and how now, this time that we're in, this age that we're in right now, we are seeing women stepping back into that role as leaders, as guides, as teachers, and how is sort of a cleansing that's taking place with the women that is, I would say, preparing them or prepping them for birthing something new into the conscious community. And how men are also going through a process where they're healing and they're repositioning themselves as guides, or better yet, protectors for the guys, for the women, for the feminine energy. So I promise you, like, a lot of my ideas and my thoughts, and this is kind of like the whole idea behind Trill Talk, is what do you think? What do I think? You know, not so much what you've been taught, what you've been influenced, what has been put in front of you, the information that's been put in front of you that we're only repeating. How do you interpret that information? How does that information resonate with you? What insight do you have? And that's kind of like what I try to give to the people that may watch any of my videos. Just my perspective. But what's crazy is when your perspective aligns with others' perspectives. When things that you've thought in your head that you never share with anybody, or something that you kind of like, figured out, you feel like for yourself that you really don't know, like, why you came to these conclusions. It just was something that just felt right. Or even if you were to hear it from someone else, again, it just feels right. It feels like truth. It feels like what's real to you. That's what Trill is. That's what Trill Talk is about. And like I say, what's so crazy is when you do get that synchronicity, that parallelism, that confirmation, whatever you want to call it, just something that totally aligns with how you're thinking, how your thinking pattern is going. And it's just like a aha moment. Like, I knew I was right, man, I kind of got that when I was watching this video. So I'm going to share this video with you guys. I don't know the whole rights of sharing other people's videos and stuff, because I just recorded it off of my phone. So I might go back and try to find where I got it. I think I got it off my IG page or something, so I can give shout out to the person that posted it. But what he was saying is what I kind of want to resonate with you guys about the women, and about the feminine energy. And I think he gives a more, I would say, kind of like detailed explanation of exactly what my first two videos was about, what I've been sensing internally, intuitively, and that I felt compelled to actually make a video, and just share my thoughts about what is happening right now, the energy that is taking place right now on a grand scale, right? Not just people individually, but like how this individual, your individual walks collectively, is highlighting what is taking place as a whole. So I'm going to share this video real quick with you guys. Let me know what you think, and then we'll pick back up in the conversation. So let's go ahead and check this video out. Let me know what you guys think.
Women are smarter than men. Let me explain. The original is always more advanced than the copy. Every human starts as female by default. Scientifically, the female blueprint is the original template of life. The male body only appears after the embryo edits itself using testosterone, meaning man is literally a modification of a woman, a copy, an update, not the source. So how can the copy claim leadership over the original? How can the edited version claim to be the creator? The feminine brain is more advanced. This is where it gets uncomfortable for people raised on male-centered religion. Women have a larger corpus callosum, faster information processing, higher emotional intelligence, better long-term memory, stronger intuitive reasoning, ability to multitask seamlessly, greater brain-to-body connection. Women are naturally wired for leadership, decision-making, and reading the world on multiple levels at once. Men operate in single channels. Women operate in full networks. So if God is a man, why did he give the woman the better brain? Let that sink in. Woman is the natural leader. In nature, the feminine leads every system of life. The elephant herds follow the matriarch. The lioness does the hunting. The bees follow the queen. The womb chooses which life enters the world. Leadership is not about noise, force, or ego. It's about intuition, foresight, connection, and strategy, all feminine traits. A man is born through a woman, formed in her body, fed by her blood, guided by her mitochondrial DNA, the only DNA men cannot influence. So who is the real leader? The source or the product? Religion had to hide this truth. To control a people, you must first control the woman, because she is the first teacher, the first leader, the first god a child ever sees. So colonizers replaced the divine feminine with a male god, a male savior, male prophets, male authority. They erased the feminine because they feared her power. Because if women knew their true design, no man could ever dominate her again. The uncomfortable truth. The female mind is more advanced. The female body is the original blueprint. The female spirit is the natural leader. So here's the question. If God is a man, why did he make the woman superior? Why give her the stronger brain, the deeper intuition, the original design? Unless the truth is simple, God isn't male, man is not the leader, woman is the source, and the world knows it. That's why they hide it. Let that sink in.
Okay, so that was the video. Again, feel free, share in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to try to, like I say, find the guy's page or whatever, and I'll share his information in the link in the bio. But man, like I say, just when I ran across that, and it's like I say, just crazy. I mean, you know, the algorithms and our phone probably be listening to everything that we saying. I've been posting these videos, and then I just popped up in somebody I don't even follow. I see that video, like I say the other day, really highlighting in more detail exactly what I was talking about how man comes out of woman. You know, how everything starts with the feminine energy. Everything starts with the mother figure, the matriarch figure. and how it is the lead, the guide that gets us where we're going to our destination. A few things that I really like how he kind of talked about the brain. Again, I'm still kind of researching this to, get the actual factual behind the differences between the female brain and the masculine brain, the male brain. But yeah, that was pretty interesting though. How even anatomically speaking, like, well, we know our bodies are different. Like a man can't have a child. A man can't produce life. A man has life in him because we have the seed, but our bodies are not designed to be able to cultivate that seed. And we're not the soil. The woman's body is a soil. Again, so I never really thought about like even how a woman thinks. And I talked a little bit in the other video about the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain, and how we associate one to masculine and one to feminine. But scientists and researchers, they categorize the hemispheres of the brain with the gender role because of studies and because of how women respond to things versus how men respond to things. Men being more analytical, more observant, more logical, more rational, if you want to say. Women more creative, more spontaneous, more passionate, with more feelings and emotions. But we need both of those, to work together. And again, what comes first? Usually ideas come from our creative side before we kind of calculate it and make it make sense, where it could be something that's tangible in our 3D experience. So that kind of makes sense. It kind of starts there. But yeah, I love how he highlight that, and he kind of talked about the woman's brain and how the woman can multitask. He said that men are more straightforward and centered, and men can focus on a task and see it to its completion. And that's a good thing. That's a good trait, a good attribute, to be able to have laser focus and be able to know what your goal is and be determined and driven and go for it until it's achieved. That's great. If you have a goal, but then you divert and you go over here and you start dealing with this, and then you're dealing with that, and then you never really achieve anything. So sometimes that can hinder the journey. But like I say, a strength, and like this guy was saying with the feminine energy, is they can multitask. They don't have to just be focused on one thing. They could be focused on this, but have something going on at the same time. They could be in the kitchen cooking while the kids is yelling, while she's on the phone talking to, a business partner, or just talking to a friend, or just doing whatever. She could be doing multiple things at one time, so that was just a little example, but like I say, I really like how he kind of highlighted that, and just the fact that, like I say, this is coming from another perspective, and I'm assuming it's a man's voice. I don't know if it's AI, if it's the actual guy's voice. Like I say, I'm actually going to the guy's page and check him out, and see how righteous he is and rock with him. You know what I mean? But if it is, that's great that it's coming from a male's perspective. That it's not a woman that's saying that's about a woman. And we need that. We need that. So I hope you guys gathered some insight from that video, from this video. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I love to get some feedback, hear what you guys think, see what you guys are feeling, and continue to journey and grow together. So I holla back. Peace.